Hello, ladies and gentlemen, board game enthusiasts of all ages. Welcome to the Escape the Board podcast, where we are all about escaping boredom through tabletop fun. I'm Connor, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Charles.
And today we brought back with us a couple of our friends. Justin and Tyson are with us here again today. A few days ago we picked up the game Everdell. We're pretty excited to learn it, and we thought we'd bring you along with our journey as we figure out how to play this new game.
Yeah, this is a game that none of us have ever played before, so we're going to do something a little bit different with this episode and let you come along and learn the game with us. With that, Charles has the rule book, so we can get started on setup and let's have fun on this journey.
All right, setup. So we've already assembled the main board and the tree. We haven't really put anything else in place. But the tree does come in multiple punch-out pieces. There's 5 pieces you assemble to make a little 3D tree. It's pretty cool. I like that. So step 1, place the board on the table. Good stuff. Place the ever tree on the stump at the top of the board. Again,
Already done.
that's what we've done. Place the twigs, resin, pebbles, and berries in piles along the bank of the river. So I would say pebbles, resin, twigs.
There's berries.
Makes sense to me. You want to pass a couple bags down here, Justin can help out with getting some stuff sorted out.
Yeah, there's the resin. Wood's going to be down here.
Oh, that's a lot of wood. Okay. Alright, sweet. Shuffle.
Pebbles go here.
Right where I had them.
Right here in the quarry.
There's
In the pebbles.
Right, but
there's a pebble sign.
well, there's a resin sign here, so I feel like it goes in the quarry. That makes the
and
most
that are not the same.
Right,
I'm just saying.
No, you're totally fine. What you're saying makes sense. But there's a picture here on the map. I'm voting on in the quarry. Obviously, it's not going to matter a whole lot. But I think we want to have these walking spaces available. I feel like that's where our characters are going to be wandering.
It's probably fair.
So we don't want to block those off too much. A lot of wood. Alright, shuffle the forest cards and place them on the floor, forest clearing.
Is that the...
yeah, all of... forest cards...
I need those ones.
So it's got an image of 3 cards and a pebble on the back.
3 cards and a pebble.
It says there's 11 forest cards. So the other pile looks like it's probably closer to 11.
Yeah.
That would be these.
Okay, cool. We're going to shuffle those, and those
Already
are
shuffled.
going to head over here.
Oh, that makes sense. That is a perfect match.
Yep, good stuff. Use 3 cards for 2 Use 3 cards for 2 players, or 4 cards for 3 or 4 players. Put the remaining cards back in the box.
So 4 cards?
Yes.
Yep.
4 cards.
1 on each spot, I'm guessing.
Place the 4 basic event tiles along the river. Cool. That makes sense to me. And then it looks like they're going to be face up starting play.
Nope, alright.
And shuffle the main deck and randomly place 8 cards face up in the meadow. That's just going to be along the main section here. We also need event cards on the lower branches of the tree.
And I'm guessing these are event cards?
Most likely, that makes sense to me. Place the 4 basic event tiles along the river, then shuffle the special event cards and place 4 special events on the lower branches of the ever tree. Put the remaining back in the box.
Say what now?
4.
Yeah, 4 on the lower branches, so you're like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Upside right?
Yeah, face up. When we get around to discarding cards, they're going to go in this little cutout here. Each player will choose a color and start with 2 workers of that color. So red would be nice.
White. Means Justin gets brown. Justin is hedgehogs.
So
You said 2?
Yep, 2 each.
I'm a bunny. Tyson has blue, which looks like...
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what it was.
A turtle?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like a turtle. And Charles is a squirrel.
Sweet. I'll take it. Rawr. Alright, good stuff. Okay, so each player chooses a color, starts with 2 workers of that color. The first player will draw 5 cards from the deck. The second player 6, the third 7, and the fourth 8.
From the main deck?
From the main deck. Yeah. The most humble player will go first. So obviously that's going to be me.
So that's not Charles.
Rude, but whatever.
So how do you decide who the most humble is?
That's kind of Charles called it first.
Sure.
I think Justin's probably the most humble.
Alright.
Okay, 5 cards.
5.
Yep, and I take 6, 7, and 8.
Sounds good.
Each player places their 4 other workers on the upper branches of the tree. 1 worker on the spring, 1 on summer, and 2 on autumn.
Farthest is spring.
You probably on the
Put them
branches.
down.
I don't think you're gonna bounce all of them, but that's a good try.
1 on spring, 2 on summer, 1 on fall?
No, 2 on fall.
2 on
It says it on the tree.
It does say it on the tree.
It does say.
Oh, so it does.
So yeah, you guys will probably pick up on this, but as our group, one of our favorite ways to learn to play a game is to just jump right in, learn as we go, and kind of
as well.
jump over hiccups as we come across them. A lot of people on that branch. All right, sweet.
Good thing it's a steady tree.
There are 2 ways. That's probably fine. How to play. Play proceeds clockwise, like most other games.
I have not on mine.
Oh.
7.
Neither have I, because I was waiting for.
Well, that's fine. We can still go through additional
4,
rules.
5, 6, 1 more.
You'll take turns performing one of the following actions. These actions may be performed in any order, but only one action may be taken per turn, which is a weird way to phrase that, but good on that. You can place a worker. Your workers are...
8.
Yeah, you get 8. Okay. Your workers are necessary for the expansion and success of your city. You will be deploying them to various locations in Everdell in order to gather resources, draw more cards, host events, or perhaps embark on a journey. Workers are important. There are 2 types of locations, exclusive and shared. Portrayed with an open circle ring. Oh, okay, cool. So, like this would be shared because it's an open circle. This would be exclusive because it's a closed circle.
Gotcha.
Shared,
Close,
exclusive.
yeah, exclusive, open. Gotcha.
Yep, makes sense. Cool. Only 1 worker may visit an exclusive location. Multiple workers, even of the same color, may visit a shared location.
Sounds
Fair?
legit.
Okay. To visit a location, place one of your workers on any available paw print symbol and immediately take the listed resources or perform the action. That worker is then considered deployed to that location until you bring them back with the prepare for season action.
Okay.
Cool. So I feel like these, we're normally going to want to go like in order with stuff like this. Like this would be like discard a card equal, discard cards equal to your points.
Equal 2 points. So I'm
Right, you
guessing
get like
is-
5 points off of it.
Yeah, it's like
You
saying you had a card that was a
discard
3 and a
cards.
2. I was thinking equal 2 points.
Oh,
Card that's a 3 and a 2 equals
Okay.
the 5.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, we'll see. Locations to visit include basic locations along the riverbank to gather basic resources.
Right.
Which, now that we mentioned it, that's going to be points. So those are both resin
I told
trees.
you that the
Right, I think it's just weird that there's only 1 stone gathering location and it's closed. Stone is a very
only
rare
one
commodity
person
there.
gets
Stone first.
stones.
Correct.
Forest locations, these are varied and generally more powerful locations that you can visit. In a 2 or 3 player game, there is room for only 1 worker on each forest location. The location spots with the 4 symbol
They all have 4. Oh, there's 2
Right.
spots. One of them has the 4.
Right, so in a 2 or 3 player game, you can only visit one person per forest.
Because we're playing with 4 people, both spots are open.
Okay. Are only available in a 4-player game. However, you may not place 2 of your workers on a single forest location.
That's
Period.
Yeah,
those are all spots on those cards are exclusive.
Yeah. You may place a worker on a destination card in your city or on a destination card in another city that has an open symbol. So
I
like,
see. Yeah.
well, that's closed. That's closed. What?
I think open symbols as long as no other critter is in it.
No, the symbol's pretty specific because you can't put a critter somewhere that doesn't have a paw print.
I know, these are open because no other critters are in them.
No, they're exclusive. Well, right, but it's not an open circle. It's an exclusive circle, so there's no shared. Maybe there aren't. You may place a worker on a destination card in your city or on a destination card in another city that has an open symbol in which.
Even in their example, both of those have closed circles.
Right, but like they've got a picture of like literally a sign that says open. No, we'll probably come across it. Hopefully.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Oh, you have one?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Not going to ask you to show it, but now we know it exists. In which case, the owner of the destination gains 1 point token from the supply. Do we have what tokens? Okay, cool. Events. You may also place one of your workers on any remaining basic event or special event to achieve it. So again, the special events are going to be up in the trees, and the basic events are going to be along the shore.
Yes.
To achieve it. To achieve the event, you must meet all of the listed requirements on the event and must pay any required resources at the time you place your worker there. Only one player may achieve each event. You have to be able to achieve the event to place a worker on the event. To get the worker back, you do get the worker back like normal during the next season. Okay. Achieved events should be placed beside your city for scoring at the end of your game. Note, you do not have to return your achieved events if the required cards are later removed from your city. Sure. So if I meet the prerequisites to claim the event, I get the event, period, even if I later lose the requisites to have gained it.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Haven. The Haven location is a shared space. There's no limit to the amount of workers that can be placed on it, even of the same color. By going here, you may discard any number of cards from your hand and gain 1 of any resource for every 2 cards discarded. Sure. Note the discard pile is face down. I'll just put both those sideways, make it a little bit easier. Journey is going to be up here. In autumn only, you may send a worker on a journey. You must discard cards equal to the listed points of the journey location you choose. The 5-point, 4-point, and 3-point locations are exclusive, and the 2-point location is shared. The deployed worker is worth the listed points at the end of the game. You may send more than 1 worker on a journey. So that's why it's super valuable, because it's an end of game, last ditch way to get extra points. Okay, action 2.
That was all just the deploy step.
That was the deploy step. Yep. Action 2. Play a card. You may play 1 card.
20-page rulebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the, for those of you at home, I mean, this is a super popular game, so maybe you're familiar with it. If you're not, Everdell is a super chunky game. There is a lot that goes into it.
To be fair, we're halfway through the book.
That's fair.
But yeah, no, this is definitely a larger game. It's one of the reasons that we wanted to bring you along with us as we learn it. Because anyone out there that has any questions about how to play, we hope that our experience here will help answer some of those questions you might have.
Absolutely.
Play a card. You may play 1 card. To play a card, you must pay the listed requirements into the general supply.
Top left corner.
Top left corner is going to be your requirements to play the card. Cards may be played from either the meadow cards from your cards may be played from either the meadow cards or from your hand.
Oh, okay. So we all have full access to the meadow to
Yeah.
play these cards as well.
Yes.
So in reality, Tyson's hand is 16 cards.
Yes. You will be playing these cards in front of you to form your city. There are 2 types of cards in the game, critters and constructions. You may have multiple copies of any common card in your city, but you can only have one specific copy of a unique card.
How do you know if they're common or unique?
And that's the question that I was going to ask.
It says it unique construction, common construction. Right
Oh, I
below
see it.
the
Yeah.
name.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So it is.
We can only have one copy of a unique?
Yeah,
Yes.
so if you've got like 4 copies in your hand of the university, only one of them can ever be played to your city.
Makes sense?
But you could play 20 general stores. Okay, constructions. You may pay the required cost in berries to play the critter card. What? Okay, anyway, so I just got an example here of a construction card and a critter card. Moving on. You may pay the required cost in berries to play the critter card, or if the construction listed in the top left of the critter card is already in your city, you may play the critter card without paying its cost of berries. So, there's just not a lot of critters running around.
No.
Lots of construction options.
I don't have any in my hand.
I think
So
that's
critters are
not
going to be rare
critter.
and worth probably good points.
We'll find out as we play.
We'll find out.
Might
But
have
for
just
example,
shuffled
the example in the book has a judge, and in the top left, it's got 3 berries as a cost, or it says courthouse. So if you have the courthouse in your
City.
the judge is just free to play.
Gotcha.
But it still is your 1 action for your turn.
You didn't shuffle the 2 decks together, did you? I bet you one was constructions and the other one was creatures.
I shuffled the 2 and stacked them on top of each other.
I'm pretty sure one was constructions and the other was creatures.
So I respect that, but that's
Let's
generally
restart.
a bad
Yeah.
way to shuffle,
Yeah.
especially with a brand new, never used deck.
Brand new game. Ah.
So anyone out there, what I generally recommend when shuffling, so you're going to start, especially with larger decks, shuffle what you're comfortable with. Don't try shuffling.
Not those ones. These ones.
I don't think that's accurate.
No.
Yeah,
So start with what you're comfortable with. You don't want to get too many cards in hand, but after you get a little bit of a shuffle going, I will split the decks and combine them. So I'll take part from here, and we'll just shuffle the 2 sections together.
One was critters, one was construction.
That is an assumption.
That's probably the right
It is
assumption.
possible that the critters make up either the majority or the minority of the deck. It might be
They were
50-50.
half.
Could be 50-50. Again, with shuffling, normally what I'll do is I'll do 3 shuffles. That usually mixes them up pretty well. And then I will... Don't look at that. And then I'll split and mix decks again.
Yeah.
And depending on how large your deck is, you might have to do this a few times. With one like this where you only need to do it in 2 sections, normally 2 splits I think is sufficient to get a good mix.
Definitely good enough.
So I'll shuffle this 3 more times, he'll shuffle his 3 times, and then we'll go back to stacking them.
There.
Okay.
Tice,
Ow.
Justin, 5.
Take 2.
Alright, so there is a critter. It
And
costs
there.
2 berries, or if you have the general store that is free to play.
And there's 3 of the 8 that are critters.
I feel like there is maybe a good mix of critters and construction in this game.
I feel like
I have a few critters in my hand as well.
I have a few critters in my hand as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want my other hand back.
I don't, because I had 2 copies of 2 unique structures.
You're gonna want to mix.
Oh, I get that. I just had some good structure cards.
I get that, but if you're never gonna draw a critter, you might end up pretty sad.
Right.
Anyway, back to the rules.
Because they were all at the bottom.
Important when playing a critter for free by using the related construction. place an occupied token on that construction. You may only do this once per construction.
Those would be these little doors.
Yep, those are those little doors. So every construction that you play is worth 1 free critter that's associated with it. Oh, that's cool. I've got a guy that goes into the dungeon.
I had the dungeon card last hand.
Nice.
I have a school ruins. I had the ruins.
Oh, hey, we have a queen up in here. That's pretty sick. Anyway, note, the occupied token is not removed from the construction card if the free critter is later removed from your city.
Oh. So if you play a construction card and automatically occupy it with one of your critters, it is just occupied permanently.
Yep, regardless of whether or not you ever lose that critter.
Right.
City. Your city has a maximum of 15 spaces to play cards into.
Okay.
We might end up moving the game board a little bit.
We might have to.
It recommends a 5x3 grid, but obviously, you've got a 15 limit, play as comfortable as possible. It's also possible that we never actually hit our limits.
That's also true.
Yeah. We played lots of games where there's a cap, and usually the cap is so far out there, it's not likely to happen.
Facts.
Card types. So on the left-hand side and about the middle here, we're going to see different card types. So if you see like a stick in a bag, that is a tan traveler. Activates once immediately when played. So when you play this card, whatever it says to do, that's what happens. Never activate it again. The next is a little sapling. That is the green production. It activates once immediately when played and once during the prepare for season actions in spring and autumn.
Okay.
Now the question is that once in spring and once in autumn, or is that once every time the prepare for season action is run? So
every
we'll
time probably.
we'll get to that when we figure out what the prepare for season action is. You might only be able to do it once per season.
True.
Red are destination cards. Got a little paw print on them. Activates when a worker is placed on it. Cards with the open symbol. Did we pick up any opens?
There are no cards with any open symbols on the board.
What's the open symbol?
It literally just
flower?
This.
no,
disconnect.
No. It literally just looks like a wooden
yes.
sign that says open.
I have one. Yes.
Yeah, there's none on the board that have that. I had a couple in my hand last time.
I do have.
It's literally in this little corner next to your little symbol telling you what card it is. It's just it's a little wooden sign that says
we'll
open.
See eventually, like when you get around playing your card, we'll see exactly what it looks like.
Oh,
You have one?
the wooden sign that
Yeah.
says open?
Yep.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
They'll show up on the cards with the
Red poppers.
red popper.
Yeah, only red paw prints can have it. Not all red paw prints will. So activates when a worker is placed on it. Cards with the open symbol may be visited by opponents, so they would still activate if your opponent played.
Okay.
A critter there. Okay, and then we've got this little scroll thing. It's called the Blue Governance. It grants you bonuses after playing certain card types and offers different ways to play cards for a discount.
Okay, so that one in particular gives you a berry every time you play a critter.
Exactly. So that's just a passive ability. Purple as prosperity. It's got a flower.
Yep.
I've got one in hand. Hopefully you guys.
as well.
It looks like a flower, right? It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Worth the base points.
Almost argue it looks like a fan blade.
It's
It
definitely a
does-
flower.
Does look like a fan blade.
But it's a flower.
Purple prosperity. It is worth the base points and the listed bonus points at the end of the game.
Oh.
So, for example, I've got one
Just
here
extra points.
that is worth X amount
yeah.
of points, and it says plus 1 point for each blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Drawing cards. Always draw cards from the deck, unless specifically told to draw them from the meadow. There is a strict hand limit of 8 cards. You cannot ever have more than 8 cards in hand. If you get to draw cards, you can only draw up to 8, no more. You don't even draw on the discard, just stop. If you are required to give cards to an opponent, you must choose an opponent who has room in their hand.
Okay.
If no one has
If possible, give as many cards as possible, then discard any remaining.
Okay.
If a meadow card is played, immediately replace it with a new card from the draw pile.
Yep.
If an ability allows players to draw cards from the meadow, you draw all cards first and then replenish.
Okay.
Oh.
So if I get to take 3 from the meadow, I pick 3 and then we swap them out. It's not like Wingspan where you grab, switch, grab, switch.
Right.
If the deck ever runs out, shuffle the discard to form a new deck. Pretty standard.
Yep.
Timing. When a card is played, follow this sequence of actions when applicable. Step 1. Use card playing ability. Dungeon, Judge, Innkeeper.
Yeah. Got it.
You want to elaborate on that one?
I have the dungeon.
I have the judge.
Okay.
May not be used with...
Use card ability.
Yeah.
Card playing ability. So,
when playing a construction or critter,
Okay.
you may place a critter from your city face down beneath this dungeon to decrease the cost by 3 berries.
I have
Right.
that card.
so maybe it would help if we imagine like the order of steps in like Magic the Gathering or something, right?
Yes.
So when you play a card, any play a card actions happen before anyone has a chance to like screw with it, right?
Yeah.
So when play things happen immediately
Right.
when you're trying to play.
Yeah.
Next, you pay resources, or use the occupied token. So you get to use the when played ability before you even have to pay for the card.
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Well, this one decreases the cost, so that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah, checks out. If the card comes from the meadow, replenish the meadow. Then you place the newly played card in your city. If the played card effect removes another card from your city, that card is removed immediately before the new card is placed. So,
Yeah.
when placing a card, if it says remove another card, or if there's another reason to remove a card, you remove before placing.
Okay.
Okay. Next, you resolve any newly played card effect, and then you resolve any triggered effects.
Yes. Got it.
And we may have to go over
Yeah,
that
exactly.
as we play,
So,
especially for those not playing,
Mhm.
For those listening at home, making sure that we take that step by step as we play, just to clarify anything.
And there might be mistakes as we play, but I think the goal is to figure out generally how to do
Right.
it.
Like, this is literally us figuring this out as we go, so...
But for example, so what you're going to do, so like with the dungeon card, it says when playing a thing, do this first, right? So let's say I want to play this shopkeeper, right?
Berries cheaper.
Or let's say that we want to play this postal pigeon, right? And I've already got the dungeon down. So the first thing I do is I decrease the cost because the dungeon's down. The next is I'm going to pay the other cost, and then because it's coming from the meadow, I would replace the meadow, and then I'm going to finally put it down. It's officially in my city. Now, because it's a traveler, I activate the when played effect. And then if I have he's already in play, then I would do triggered effects as well. So after this, then I get my berry for playing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not a critter, but if I had something else that would trigger.
Yes.
Okay, checks out. Cool. Okay, third action. Prepare for season. Making good progress.
We're
here.
almost through the book. 20 something pages.
I mean, I'm on the staple, so I'm officially halfway.
Halfway.
I'm officially halfway. If you have placed all of your workers and cannot play cards, or do not wish to play cards, then you must prepare for the next season. On your turn, bring back all of your deployed workers, then gain the listed bonuses for the next season, as shown on top of the Evertree. So as we play spring, the next season we would get to
One
draw
extra
a card.
creature.
And then
Oh, yeah.
we'd get a green production card. I'm sure that'll make sense here in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
So on your turn, bring back all of your deployed workers, then gain your bonuses for the next season as shown on top of the tree. After doing so, your turn is finished. Are we starting in winter?
I would
Well-
assume so, yes.
We'll find out. Thematically, the game begins in late winter.
There you go.
And
Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
I got a straight answer.
Yeah, very strange.
And ends as the next winter approaches. Autumn is the last prepare for season action you may perform in the game. Important. Players do not have to perform the prepare for season action at the same time.
Okay.
But when preparing for the next season, new workers from the Evertree join your growing city. gain the corresponding workers, and activate the next season's listed bonuses. Okay. So, in spring, you gain 1 new worker and activate all green production cards in your city. Okay, sure.
So it's just
Okay.
an activation.
Yeah.
Second, during summer you get 2 cards, and then you get 2 activations during fall.
Right, so like I was saying earlier with the production cards, it activates once when you play it and once when you take the prepare for season action
Oh, there you go.
in spring and fall.
Yep.
Yep, okay. So yeah, in spring,
Instead of activate size, that makes sense.
exactly. Activate all green production cards in your city in any order that you choose. In summer, you gain 1 new worker. There is no production in the summer, but green cards are still activate immediately if played during the summer.
Yes.
Also, you must draw up to 2 meadow cards, not deck cards, meadow cards, when you prepare for summer, if able. In autumn, you gain 2 workers and activate all green production cards in your city.
Fair enough.
All right, end of game. So I'm under the impression
But those are your 3 actions.
that once you prepare for season, then
You're done.
you are out for the round.
Yeah.
So there's an example here. Run through it just to make sure. On your first turn, you place a worker on the 3 twig space and take the resources from twigs.
Yes.
On the following turn, you place a worker on the forest location to gain 1 twig, 1 resin, and 1 berry. On the next turn, you play a farm from your hand, paying the cost. You immediately gain 1 berry from the farm, blah, blah, blah. On your next turn, you play a barge toad. On your next turn, you do not have enough resources to play any more cards, and all of your workers are deployed, so you prepare for the next season. You bring back your deployed workers, and then gain the bonus listed for spring, gaining 1 new worker from atop the Evertree, and activating all green production in your city, which are farm, barge.
General storage.
Yes, that doesn't really answer my question, but maybe it will as we go along. Another interesting thing to note, since you take your workers back, let's say, for example, that I play fast and loose, and I've got a lot of stuff. Well, obviously, I couldn't be playing there, but I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Why can't
For
you be
me.
playing
This you can only play here in fall.
that? Yeah, yeah.
So I'm playing fast and loose. I quickly run out of resources. I have to prepare for season quickly. Justin over here has been playing a little more casually, and he's still got a worker left. So I prepare for season. I take my workers back. We go all the way back around. Justin still has a worker. He should be able to, I think, take one of those closed locations that I had previously filled.
I do
Because it's
believe
open
that
again.
is how that would work, yes.
I don't see why not.
Just double check, double check, double check.
Because it would no longer be occupied, so it could be re-occupied.
Well, I think we're going to play like that until we find out otherwise. Alright, end of game. When you've reached the end of autumn and cannot perform any more actions or do not wish to, you have finished the game and must pass. If a player has passed, they cannot be given any cards or resources. If cards or resources have to be given to a player and all other players have passed, discard instead.
Bless you.
I'm good.
Bold choice. Any unfinished players continue playing until all players have passed. Then add up all points to determine the winner.
Yep.
It feels like it's a relatively quick game.
Yeah.
Not too fast, but maybe 45-minute game depending on players.
For a
Does the box have a
Usually it's on
estimation?
the bottom of the lower half.
estimated 40 to 80 minutes?
Sweet. You may find it easiest to add up all the base values of each card, then come back and add up point tokens, purple prosperity cards, journey points, events, etc. If there is a tie, the player who achieved the most events wins. If there is still a tie, the player with the most leftover resources is the winner. Which we'll come back to that. Obviously, there's a solo rule set.
Oh, fantastic.
Good to know. I don't think we'll get into that today, but
Not today, but
Just a
that's
little extra
something that we
reading.
maybe need to consider for future episodes is
How solo
to
games.
go through some solo games. Terraforming Mars, Wingspan, Everdell, like these big games that can be played in single player.
Yeah.
I don't know how we'll do that as a 2-person podcast, but
Well, I mean, we can alternate. Like, you take the solo on Terraforming Mars or something, and I take the solo on Everdell. We'll just release them individually.
works for me. Yeah.
Anyway, so the rest of this is an index, solo instructions, and this random story called The Tale of the Standing Stones. Do we want to do that, or we
Is
want
it
to
so
jump in?
random, or does it actually apply to the game?
Well, I hear your complaints, and I take that as I will read the entire story for everyone to hear.
Might as well.
As told by Poe, the legendary storyteller.
Oh, so Jack Black.
Long ago and far away in the land of Gildan, a young mouse gazed at distant mountains and wondered what lay beyond. His was a life of hardship and turmoil, as was true for many a critter during those darker times. There was nary a drop of honey or nibble of blueberry to be found, and as any and every available provision had been used in the Serpent War, when brave critters gathered together to fend off the serpents of the northern wilds. There, among the poverty and desolation, sat a mouse driven by dreams of hope. Corin Everdell was his name. His father, a brave warrior, had lost his life to the war. With the news of his father's death, Corin's mother passed away soon after, leaving Corin an orphan on the dark streets of the port city Stormwillow. Many were his adventures and narrow escapes during those formidable years of his youth, but quick thinking and iron will, and not a small amount of providence, saw him through. He remembered dreams of better lands beyond distant mountains. He knew that such a journey could very well be the death of him, but there was no future for him in Stormwillow. The time had come. Of his few friends, he could convince 3 to travel with him. Together, they set out on a cold, green sprout morning, wanderers seeking a land they were not even sure existed. Many a story had been told of that long journey through Dune Waste Desert and over Spirecrest Mountains. It was a harrowing adventure that lasted for 9 months and ultimately claimed the life of Corin's dearest friend. But when the thread of hope that had pulled them through was at its thinnest, on the 19th day of Hope Watch, the adventurers crested the final peak and beheld the wonder that they had been seeking. The sun was delighted that day as it broke apart the dark clouds that had frowned for so long, and shone its light upon the glorious Emerald Valley below. It was a land unspoiled by the stains of war and untouched by the devastation of greed. After exploring the valley for many weeks, Corin and his companions finally settled among the roots of what would one day be the monument of hope we know as the Evertree. He declared the valley to be Everdell and spoke a blessing upon it. Almost immediately after establishing a place to rest his head, Corin set about erecting a monument to commemorate, and to never forget, the journey that was made to discover the sacred place. They raised up 9 white stones, each representing a month of their journey. Into these stones they carved memories, and they carved hopes and dreams, and finally, a challenge for all of us who now enjoy such peace and comfort in our beloved realm. These are the words of Corin Everdell, etched into that stone and spoken now for us to never forget. There is no sorrow too black for hope. Even midnight gives way to the morning. Seize the day and make it sing. Let your bell ring forever, loud and true. Now go into the world and let your life be a standing stone that will encourage and inspire others for many seasons to come.
So it's the story about how this little forest area came to be.
Cool.
Gotcha. I think it's Mom and Adam.
Anyway.
That cry sounds like Ryder.
That's what I thought.
So, let's jump into that.
Yeah, you start.
So you get to take one of 3 actions. You can
Place a worker,
move a critter around,
draw a card,
play a card,
play a card,
or just give up and
say you're
call it
done.
a
Say I'm done.
Alright, I do have a question really
Yeah.
fast. What's a harvester?
That's fair.
Probably check the glossary in the back of the book.
The index says harvesters are non-existent. You are making stuff up. A harvester shares a space with a gatherer, so combined they only take up one space in your city. If you have a farm in your city and this harvester is paired with a gatherer, then this card gives you one of any resource when played. So it's going to be a type of card.
It says farm in the corner of this card.
Yeah.
In the top left corner.
Yeah.
So will the other card say harvester?
So so there's going to be a card that says gatherer and there's going to be a card that says harvester. So,
this says farm in the top left because if you have the farm, it's free.
the farm.
It's the gatherer.
Okay. So yeah, if you have the gatherer, if you have the farm, you can play the gatherer for free. But the farm can also hold a harvester on it, along with the gatherer.
So what are the harvesters?
A card.
So
It's
have
a
the
type
gatherer.
of critter.
I'm assuming.
Well, so critters go to locations.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes and no. Critters can be played for free because of your constructions.
Right.
Um,
The farm gives you an extra space in your city because you can hold a harvester and gatherer in one space.
And then it's also worth more points.
And one more quick update. What does it take to get to these 4 island
You
cards?
place it there.
yeah. So
You can just go there automatically?
yeah, when you place a critter, that's what you can do.
We will go there.
So from what I read, you get to take two
Two
berries
and
and
draw a
one.
card.
That's when we go prepare for season, isn't it?
No.
No.
No, because these are your critter placement. This is
Whenever you
I
place
thought
a critter,
these
it
ones didn't
happens.
activate when.
No, those are events. The events wait.
That makes sense.
These are literally just resource tiles.
And so that's my turn, correct?
Yeah. I'll check so.
She said, Bandit.
I think that I'll take this one, which says to copy any basic location and draw a card. So I'll take my draw card first. But as far as a basic location goes, I think that I'm going to copy this one and take 2
Two resin.
resin.
Awesome. I actually think that I am going to take that other spot.
Good choice.
I am going to copy and take 2 wood
That's 2 wood and draw a card.
and draw a card.
So he's drawing 2 cards.
I'm drawing
and
2
taking
cards. Oh wait, I can't.
Ooh, you both might as well take the 3
You
wood.
are
then.
right. Because 8 max.
Yes.
And I am
9 max.
8.
8.
Oh.
I am going to go ahead and take 2 red.
I think. What are the little stars? Are those the
So
point
victory
tokens?
points.
Those are victory
Yeah.
points.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So I'm guessing that gives you 2 cards and just 1 victory point?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. That is interesting.
I mean, in reality, you're not getting any resources, which means it's harder to play cards later down the line. So I guess,
Right.
you know, if you don't need to do anything else, it's a good way to end up with a little bit more in your hand and a little bit more victory point
I
options.
believe I will move my last critter where Connor was thinking about moving his for 2 wood and draw a card.
Okay. And I think I will take the 3 wood.
And I am going to... Two resin's already been taken, so...
Take a rock.
Don't do that.
I think I'm going to take 3 berries.
Good choice.
I'm going to take a rock.
Justin.
And so you have to play a building before you can play critters, correct?
No.
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 Critters don't have to be played on buildings. Having buildings can make it free to play critters.
Yes.
Yeah. So critters just give you actual, resources or assets, and they are played separately to your city. They take up one of your 15 slots. However, some construction sites, like this cemetery, you can also play your workers too.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to pay my 2 berries and play a wood carver. This card says that I may pay up to 3 wood to gain 1 victory point each.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Now you can do that immediately, and you can also do that when you
Prepare for.
Yeah. So I think those will go back to the supply, and if you want to give him 2 victory points.
Oh, that makes sense. My head read that I had to pay 3 to
Right.
get 1.
I am going to pay 2 wood and a resin. Mess up the entire game.
Yeah, apparently.
Crash, boom, pow. Don't
Well,
do it, Charles. Just
Stuff happens.
stuff does happen.
Like sending critters everywhere.
To their doom.
I mean,
Do you
it
have
was
an
on the
extra
board.
squirrel over
It
here?
was on the board somewhere.
He was over here, and I will trade him out for that. He goes up.
Yeah.
And both of these also go up.
You didn't collect resin.
Yes, I did.
Over.
I
Did you?
collected 2 resin.
Okay.
You
collected-
I collected a rock.
We're-
You're missing. Yeah.
And here's our event card. Now that I'm done breaking everything, so I paid 2 wood and a resin. I'm going to take a farm.
Cool. I am going to spend 2 berries to play an Undertaker,
Also, that gains me a berry immediately.
who allows me to discard 3 cards from the meadow, replenish, then draw 1.
Not bad.
So I think we're gonna get rid of. I don't know why. We're just gonna get rid of those 3. Replenish. Those farms are plentiful.
I mean, we do live.
And I'm gonna
in
take that
forest
cemetery.
creatures.
Good choice.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's your harvester.
Yes, sir.
I am going to pay 1 resin and 1 stone to play the general store. I gain 1 berry. I do not have a farm, so I do not gain 1 additional berry.
Okay.
And Justin,
And so since I have no resources,
you
and
prepare for next season.
no,
You're going to collect that little dude, and you're going to...
Activate any green.
but I don't have any resources.
Yep.
You don't.
He doesn't.
He has to pay wood.
Oh. Pay wood to get
gotcha.
victory
Also
points.
get.
You get those back. Yep. Okay, and I will use my farm to collect that harvester for free.
Yep.
Monk.
Hmm?
He's a farm. I pay for it for free using the... I need a door.
Doesn't that happen when you play it?
Yeah, I'm playing it now.
No, doesn't that happen when you play the farm?
No, when you play a critter, you can play it for either this or this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
I have nothing else that I can do, so I am also going to prepare for season. I'm going to take my little critter and take my other 2 back, and I have no effect cards, so Tyson.
Also going to prepare. Charles, you didn't take your critters back.
I haven't prepared.
He played another card.
Yeah, I'm still playing. I'm running this game.
You're right.
I'm not even done yet. I got at least 2 more actions in my sleeve here.
Charles.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Yeah, you already prepared.
We've got to let.
You already prepared.
We've got to let Charles finish preparing for season.
Yeah, you guys are out of turns. I get to play more turns.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about.
Also, I gain another.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be delightful, but I'm gonna go ahead and play a berry to play the innkeeper. And it's a unique critter, but it says when playing a critter, I may discard this innkeeper from my city to decrease the cost by 3. So my turn again, and I've got a couple of options here. Now I think this little basket symbol is basically says
It's
one of
any,
each.
yeah. Any,
Yeah.
not each, but any.
Yeah, one of. Yeah, sure. The shopkeeper is quite nice. It's very tempting.
Did we determine what the D8 is for?
It came with a D8.
Yes.
It was in the box.
Might be for solo play.
Oh, you're probably right.
Squirrel.
Right. So I think ultimately.
So I'm curious. I know that it's your turn, but
Yeah.
So Tyson can technically take the shopkeeper for free because he has the general store.
Correct. Yes. He could have done that before.
Yep.
It was not out there. Yes,
Yes, it was.
That's been out there since the start of the game.
Yep.
Yes, it has.
So I think the best thing for me to do is I'm going to discard my innkeeper to play a ranger, which says to move one of my deployed workers to a new location, which I assume means that I get to take the new resources
I
from
would
it.
guess so.
Which is going to give him another round.
Another couple of rounds because I'm taking 3 berries. Which I will then use
I feel like we all got gypped.
well, learn to macro manage to take that shopkeeper. Ooh, minor
mole.
Copy 1 production in an opponent's city. It's not bad. And I will use my last berry to collect the monk, which is going to give me a berry for playing a critter. Okay, and then I will prepare, do that, and I'll get another berry from my farm.
Yep.
Okay, and we are good to move along.
Relax, guys.
Good to move along.
We have lost.
Does the first player change every round, or does it?
I don't think so.
I mean, there's not a first player token, so I wouldn't assume so. But it's something that a lot of games do have that
Pretty
mechanic.
common. But prepare for season definitely doesn't make any comment on that. And I was hoping it would explain a couple of things about the prepare for season, like nobody gets any more turns. We're just kind of assuming that. It doesn't state it right out.
Right. Well, in that case, I think it's just best if we stick to first player, and Justin will start the
Doesn't say it changed, it doesn't change.
Cool.
My goal is straightforward. Fill out my 15 cards.
That's, yeah.
We can tell. I think we will play one of our guys right there to drop 2 cards and get one of any resource.
Pretty good.
I think that resource will go ahead and just be a stone.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And that is my turn.
Charles.
Yeah. I am going to take that spot again to pick a card, and I'm going to duplicate that space for 1 resin and another card.
I am going to place my worker over here on the 2 resin spots. I'm going to take those. Tyson?
I'm going to take this spot, draw a card, and take 3 wood.
Pretty good.
So I like the theme of this game. The worker placement, or mechanically, the worker placement, the resource management makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
And, like, you're a forest of critters building cities. That's adorable. Very much thematically, I enjoy this game. Very much so.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun concept. Mechanics, I think, are very straightforward. It's very unique.
I mean, for such a thick rule book, I was not expecting such simple gameplay. When do these special...
So at the top of the card, it tells you what the requirements are. So like this one, you need to have a cemetery and a shepherd in order to take it.
Oh, okay. That's what those are. Gotcha.
Where at?
At the very top.
Literally at the top. In Bard.
Oh.
See, I thought that was the name of the card. I didn't think that was...
Right. So just so everyone is aware, because I know that we're kind of running through them, Justin hasn't really picked them up. We have one card that says you need a lookout and a minor mole. So minor mole's on the field right now. That's available. One that needs a cemetery and a shepherd, which I haven't seen either of those pop up, I think.
Connor has a cemetery.
Connor has a cemetery.
In hand.
Cough,
Oh,
cough.
right there.
That is the Undertaker.
Oh, I read the top. You're right.
One that needs
I picked it up from the meadows.
one that needs a doctor and a postal pigeon, so the postal pigeon's on the field. And one that needs an inn and a bard, and I don't think we've seen either of those either.
The inn was in our initial lineup before we reshuffled.
Yep. And then so they have like a variety of like repeating effects. So if you get the doctor and postal pigeon, you can put a critter here, and for each harvester gatherer pair in your city, you get 3 points. So if I have 2 harvesters and 2 gatherers, this is a 6-point victory. This one says when achieved, you may place 3 berries here, and it's worth 2 points for every berry on it. And these are closed circles, so only one person can take each event.
Yeah, so as far as local, like in your city cards, are the cards that activate multiple times, those are only when they're played during spring and during fall, correct? There's no other way to activate those.
Yeah, when played, and then once at the end of winter, and once at the end of summer.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to place my other worker to gather another 3 wood.
And I'll take this other one that you seem to love so much. I'll also take a stone and 2 cards. Which, let me double check. Actually, it might be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So let's try a different thing. Well, what if I just start by playing a card and then I can do that next turn if somebody else doesn't take it? I've got 2 berries. So I could spend 2 berries to pick up the peddler, which immediately nets me another berry because of the shopkeeper. And it says I may pay a resource to gain an equal amount of a different resource. So I'll take a resin out and I'll gain a stone.
Nice.
Okay.
Replenish?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's not a bad ability.
Not at all. I am going to place and take a stone.
Your turn, Dan.
I'm going to pay 2 berries. And we're going to play the peddler. And then I am going to go ahead and switch one of these logs out for a resin.
Nice.
I think I will just pay this to take this. And replenish
It needs a wood as well.
Oh, my bad. But since I played it, I do get 2 wood, correct?
Yes. That's facts. A 4 gives you -2 victory points.
Play this into the empty
you get
space of an opponent's city.
Yeah, you gotta give somebody else.
Nice.
That is
Takes
pretty
a
good.
slot and gives them.
Yep.
I will pay my stone and play a crane.
All right. I am going to pay a resin, a stone, and a wood.
Don't do what I did.
I'm almost doing the same.
Amount of times he
and-
said this is crazy.
That is going to allow me to play the mine, which is going to give me a stone back.
Very nice.
I am going to play a wood and 2 resin to play the post office.
Okay.
And so this is a good example of that open sign. So Tyson just played the post office, and it has that open sign that we were talking
I
about
see.
previously. And so if somebody uses the open sign,
I still get a point for that.
you get a victory point if somebody else uses your facility. But we all have this option of giving an opponent 2 cards and then discarding any number of cards and drawing up to our hand limit.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's
why I
you just
waited.
have to
Nice.
do the cost-benefit analysis of is it worth it to give him another victory roll.
Right.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and take this.
You cannot have 2 critters in the same forest location.
Actually, 1, 2.
He's
I
max
can't
hand size
anyways.
anyways.
I mean, he can go there
So, I mean, you might as
if
well
his
take
creature wasn't
some
there.
bulk resource somewhere.
I guess we'll just take 3.
That's a good option.
That is a solid option.
I am going to go ahead and play the storehouse, and when playing, I'm going to go ahead and discard the crane to decrease cost by
Face
3
down.
resources. Face down. Yeah, I refuse. Which is going to give me a free storehouse, which says place either 3 wood, 1 resin, 1 stone, or 2 berries on the storehouse from the supply.
From the supply.
From over here.
Right, and then it is a critter space available only to me. When I
Yeah.
put a critter there,
You gain.
then I gain all the resources on this card. So I think those berries are really tempting. That happens before that, I think. Double check, but pretty sure that happens. So use the playing ability.
Replenishment
if it-
happens at the end of your round, does it not?
Pay the resources. Step 3, if it comes from metal, replace the metal. Step 4, place the new card in your city. And
Oh, that makes sense. Alright.
Step 5, resolve newly played card effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, metal first, and then, not that it really matters, but options, holy crap. I think I probably want berries.
No berries for you.
I'm going to... so many options. So many options. I'm just going to take the berries. That's probably the safest bet.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Cool. I am going to play 1 wood, 1 resin, and 1 stone once again.
Over the tree.
Attempting to avoid. And I'm going to play a storehouse as well.
Nice.
What are you going to put on there?
And I believe that I am going to... Oh...
choice.
I'm going to take this for free.
Gives you the post office.
Yep.
Ooh, the palace. That's what you need to get a free queen.
Yes. That is beefy.
Pricey.
Very pricey. But it gives you a victory point for each unique creature.
Construction.
And then that free queen says that when you place your critter there, you can get a free up to 3 victory point card. Construction or critter.
Play a card worth up to 3 victory points.
For free.
Huh. Alright. I see you. I see you, Queenie.
I believe it's Justin's turn.
Yes.
Okay, not bad. We are going to pay 2 berries to play the Historian. Draw 1 card after you play a critter or construction.
Okay,
Dang.
good stuff. I'm going to take that wood carver for free because he goes to my storehouse. That's going to net me a free berry because I'm a shopkeeper. King. Also
castle.
No, palace and castle are different.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Nice.
1 for each basic event you achieved and 2 for each special event you achieved.
Alright. Alright. I am going to take that mole for free because I have mine over here. That is going to copy 1 activated ability in the opponent's city.
So the activated ability is going to be
The green sprout.
Generally.
tan and green are both activated.
Tan is an automatic.
I forgot to take
Automatically
this,
activates, but we'll look at
You're supposed to
the mole,
discard
right?
cards.
Yeah, the minor mole. It specifically says green.
Oh,
sprout.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
So I totally forgot to take the ability when I took the pigeon.
Full choice.
oops. Well.
I mean, I'm supposed to discard. So.
I think I'm going to activate. Oh, what do you have over there?
Lots of stuff. Gain a berry. Pay 2 to gain resources to gain. Just swap 2 resources. Give 2 berries to an opponent to gain up to 2 berries to gain a victory point for each one. You may pay 3 wood to gain 1 victory point each.
Yeah, I'll have that.
This just straight
Switch
up
to
gives you.
gain 1.
Yeah, I see that, and that's the one I'm leaning towards right
That's a
now.
pretty good one.
I'm just gonna take a 2 free wood.
It's not that good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, 2 free resources just for playing a free card. That's pretty good. Tyson.
I am going to go ahead and take this other spot and take 3 berries.
I'm not playing this game great.
It's alright, it's a learning experience.
It is a
Oh,
learning
it
experience.
is, but
This is everybody's first time playing
it's
this.
my turn, right?
Yes.
And I gotta move on again.
Okay,
Oh.
that's totally fine. You get to draw 2 cards and you get another worker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I
Full
get
choice.
to draw 1 card.
Good option.
Whoops.
That's
Life.
not mine.
That's Charles.
Life is rough sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take this. Draw 2 cards and I'll take a stone.
Alright. I am going to take a resin and a card. Tyson?
since I have to wait for all you guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom really fast.
All right. We'll see you back in a minute.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and play.
I need another door. I used the freebie on my storehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I also used one on mine.
The post office.
Did I take my extra berry from playing the woodcarver? I don't think I did. I don't remember reaching over for berries recently. I get it from the shopkeeper.
Yeah, I'm aware.
What does that mean? I get the pigeon's ability?
It depends on what it says. If it's overly complex and would have messed
Reveal
with...
2 cards, play 1 worth 3 for free, discard the other.
Seems fine to me. I think it's 2 off the top.
It says reveal. Yeah.
Reveal 2.
That's from the postal pigeon.
Yes.
Postal pigeon. When played, reveal 2 cards from the deck.
I'll say.
So, your options are a clock tower or a barge toad.
I don't have farms yet. Guess I'm taking that one.
Okay. And I will pay 1 of each.
Wait.
That's
It's
right.
my turn.
Oh.
That was from last time.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Yep, you're right.
I'm paying 2 for the Undertaker.
Ooh, good choice. I like the Undertaker. Now, if only I Connor Cemetery.
I don't really care. Discard 3 from the meadow and then draw 1 from the meadow.
That sounds like something that's happened.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Bard. None of you are going to have that.
Rude.
I can't pick it up. I'm not sure how useful that one is.
Gain a resin?
You cost a resin and a stone, so if you play a stone to gain 1 victory point.
Well, it's not just that. It's green, so it's also going to proc again at the end of fall. Or at the end of summer.
Oh, and leftover resources can break a tie.
Well, that's true, too, but...
You also get the chance to play more cards.
Not after you prepare for
Oh,
season. Get rid of
that's-
the fox.
True, actually, it seems very weird to me now that I think of it.
Yeah.
The Fool? It's a skunk.
Oh. And then
Oh, that's fair.
we're gonna get rid of the king.
No, I think we play winter. We do play winter. We don't get prepared for season during winter.
Oh, and it's not 2 activations. It's 2
Creatures
and
Yeah.
1 activation.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was 2 activations during
Okay.
fall.
And draw 1.
Another queen.
What did you get rid of the king for?
Because I'm taking a queen. Because take one.
And there's the fairgrounds that the Fool liked. So yeah, let's double check this. Autumn is the last prepare for season action you may perform in the game. When you've reached the end of autumn and cannot perform any more actions, you finish the game and must pass.
Finish the game.
Right, it's prepare for season. At the end of summer, we prepare for autumn. At the end of
Oh,
autumn,
yeah.
we finish the game. You get the resources for the next season.
But you don't get this season.
So right now,
But we didn't prepare.
yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
We started in winter. We prepared for spring. Right now, we're playing spring.
Then we prepare
Justin,
for summer.
Justin is prepared for summer. We have not started summer yet.
Yes.
That makes sense.
All right, you done now? We good?
Yeah,
I'm going to play 1 of each and then go ahead and keep my stone because I'm dropping a mine as well. Which gives me a stone.
yeah.
Cool. I am going to use 2 wood and a resin to play the farm, which gives me a berry. And Tyson. Wait.
What's that? We good?
I should still have a.
No, you have 3 out.
I haven't used 3 resin this turn.
What do you mean?
I haven't used. So I had a resin when we started spring, and according to that, I have collected 3, but I don't even have. I barely have 3 resin in cards in front of me.
That adds up to 3.
Right, but you said you had
I
one.
had one when we started spring.
Where'd you get that one?
During winter? I don't remember playing my 3rd.
That's probably fine. It's casual playthrough.
Yeah.
If we make mistakes, whatever. I say go ahead and take your resin. It probably won't destroy the game.
Okay, well then I'll take the resin.
My best guess
card
is
draw because I
when you
definitely
card draw.
didn't.
Yeah.
Why would you take the card draw?
Because my best guess. Well.
My best guess is he definitely took the card draw.
Yeah. My best guess is that you played this, took the card, and then forgot the resin. I don't see why you would have put him there and then did nothing.
I only have 6 cards in my hand though.
You started with less. I have 6 in my hand, and the same amount on my field. No, 1 more.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, just throw in the discard. It's fine. All right, Dyson.
Yes.
Oh no. Never mind.
Okay.
I just used the. I don't know where my mind's at.
Okay.
Somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be able to play 1 after, so I'm gonna go ahead and collect 2 berries and a card.
Very nice. And I desperately need. I'm gonna go ahead and collect 1 resin and 1 card. Well, here's an interesting question. So for timing, the very last step is to resolve triggered effects. Like my shopkeeper says, gain 1 berry after you play a critter. However, step 4 is to place the new card. So does it trigger itself? Because it triggers after it's placed. Very curious.
Probably.
I mean, you're in the order that they have it written down. Technically, it would, but I don't believe it should.
Worth looking into. Do not gain a berry for playing the shopkeeper.
Okay.
There you
so,
go.
Yep. Doodle.
And I'm back.
Tyson's turn.
No, I
Tyson just took
2
his
berries and a
turn,
card.
so it's your turn.
No, because
Yeah, and then I just barely played and took a resin.
yeah,
Oh,
Your turn.
then
Connor's
I
turn.
need to prepare.
4 season.
I'll do that
Take little
and
pieces.
draw my 2 cards.
Can you draw 2 cards?
Yes. Like I said, I had 6 cards in hand.
Right.
And then take back your critters.
That does put me at max of 8. And
Okay, Tyson.
I'm going to go ahead and play 2 berries
Nice.
and play the teacher. Draw 2 cards. Keep 1 and give the other 2 an opponent. Charles, how many cards do you have?
How is your hand at 6 right now? because it's going to limit you on draw.
4, 5, 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All of you are at 8, so the last card gets discarded.
Doesn't matter, they've already passed, so they're not in the running anyways.
That's fair.
It's literally just you and me right now.
I'm also at 8 anyways.
Right.
I said all of you are at 8. Let's go with the pigeon.
Good stuff.
Wait, draw one. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I will go ahead and pay both of these and pick up the resin refinery.
Gain a resin.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and prepare for the next season.
And you have one more card you can draw, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will go ahead and pay 2 berries and play the historian, which is going to net me a berry. Thank you. Probably not the best option in the world. So we'll wait on it. And I suppose I will prepare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll draw 1. Take that. And we're back to Justin.
Yep.
Sweet.
My city is filling up quite a bit. As planned. As planned.
You said your goal was to build 15.
Yeah,
So.
it's happening. 4 off.
They're worth all your victory points, so.
Not an accepted monk. Screw that guy.
I think
Alright, I have 2 zeros, so.
for my first guy, I'm going to collect 2 resin.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and collect 3 berries.
From the berry page. Yeah, I am not looking very good. Dang. Actually, that works. I am also going to gain 3 berries.
Very nice.
Y'all suck. I'm going to go ahead and collect. Y'all really do suck. We're gonna go ahead and collect 3 wood.
You will pay 1 resin and 2 wood. And we are going to play the inn. It is open, and the effect is play a critter or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. am going to pay 5 berries.
And get that.
Queen. Ooh, courthouse. Nice. Not bad. Too bad my city's full.
Almost full.
Almost full. Basically full. And I have very keen plans on what's going out in the rest of it.
Oh man. Okay, I'm going to pay 3 berries, and I'm going to play the resin refiner or the
I get a berry for playing.
chip sweep, who allows me to activate 1 sprout from my city. I'm going to store 2 resin on my storehouse. Tyson.
I think we're gonna go ahead and play 1 on the post office. How many cards do each of you have?
8.
2, 3, 4,
7.
5, 6, 7.
Okay, both of you get 1 card. Give you that. Give you that. And then discard any number of cards and draw up to your hand limit. And discard that, that, that. Which puts me down to 3, so I can draw 5.
Very nice.
Justin.
We are actually going to put our guy in the haven. We are going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And that gives us 2 of any resource. We are going to take 1 stone and 1 resin. And that is my turn.
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to play the minor mole for free. Connor, you got anything interesting over there? Honestly, anything I'd like?
I've got the storehouse. The mine gives you 1 free stone. Farm
Tempting.
gives you 1 free berry. Chip sweep says activate 1 sprout ability in your city. So you can proc my ability to proc any of your abilities.
Is that limited?
It says activate 1 sprout in your city.
Okay. So I just noticed the minor mole says stuff like you cannot copy bank, storehouse. Rubber,
No, there's not.
legendary.
There's no specialty text on
Oh
it.
boy, that's tempting. I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to copy my storehouse for putting 3 wood on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I get a berry for playing a critter.
I'm going to play 2
And
berries.
I draw a card for playing a critter.
Right. Yeah. Play 2 berries to play the barge toad, which is going to give me 2 wood because I have 1 farm. Jason.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and 1 berry to play the innkeeper.
My turn. Cool. We are going to pay 1 wood, 2 resin, and 1 stone. And we are going to play the fairgrounds.
Draw 2.
And I draw 2. I actually draw 3 because of the historian.
Good. Okay.
And that's my turn, right? I can't play another card.
Yep. Charles.
I'm going to put that on my storehouse and collect those.
Okay, Connor.
Did you collect a victory point token for your post office?
I placed mine there.
Right, I thought when you place... What's the deal with
I think it's other people.
Yeah.
When other people place on the open, you get a victory point for using their resources.
Which gives the owner...
Yeah. The owner gets resources for other people using.
Okay.
I do believe so, anyway.
Yeah, it's just for utilizing other people's stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Justin, you're going to get a victory point because I'm going to take that.
Give him a victory point then.
Play a card construction from the meadow for 3 or fewer.
Yeah. Wait, what?
4 3 fewer.
4 3 fewer.
4 3 fewer.
Yes.
Which means I'm going to pay 1 wood and take the courthouse.
Okay.
Another minor mole.
I am.
Oh, I need a door. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and take this spot to take a stone
And a card.
and a card.
Good.
So since I have the fairgrounds,
Mm-hmm.
I also have the fool.
No.
That's gonna go right there.
Okay. He needs a door.
That's my turn.
I am...
Debating what to do.
Usually.
I don't have
Sorry, I don't have
free
anything open.
spots.
Not currently.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
No.
Not that he can use.
Open.
Oh, you don't. Neither do I.
Where'd you get the other 2 victory points, Justin?
Discarding wood for a victory point.
Checks out.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Harvest Festival. What is...
I don't know how it works.
I have to have at least 3 things in my city to take it, is what that says.
4.
So 4, which is an easy thing to do. The Tan Travelers I've
And
got
it costs
two.
victory points?
No, you gain those victory points.
Then how do you pick up the
So
event?
if you have at least 3 tan travelers, you can take the cartographer's expedition and get 3 victory points.
That makes sense.
So what I'm taking is the Harvest Festival because I've got so many green. That's an easy one for me to nab, and I'll just take that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And that costs that requires
You can only take one per turn, right?
you can only do one action per turn.
And yeah, you took
3 of the paw thing, and then 3 of the scroll thing.
Oh, okay.
So I've got 2 scroll, 1 paw, and 2 tan travelers.
That makes sense.
So the only thing I can take is the Harvest Festival. But those are closed, so you guys can't have it. Shoot, get. You got it.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I am. I think I'm going to play some ruins, which is going to allow me to discard my mine and gain the resources that it takes to
Construct it.
construct it.
Okay.
So that goes there. And that is in itself a constructions card, which is going to ping my courthouse, which allows me to gain 1 wood, resin, or stone after playing a construction card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take another stone.
Good choice.
Okay. I'm going to head and pay my stone to play the crane.
Good pick.
Justin.
Cool. I'm going to move my guy here to gain a stone.
I am going to pay 2 berries to play a lookout, which will net me a berry.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And a card.
Which means he gets. Two for each wood.
What?
Yay.
For the Wanderer?
I thought you said lookout.
Oh, sorry. I played a Wanderer.
I thought you said
The Wanderer is free with the lookout. Same thing that you did earlier. Whoopsies.
you have the lookout?
No. I paid for the Wanderer because I did not have the lookout.
That makes sense.
Connor?
Yeah, I am going to. I'm going to spend 2 stones
Okay.
to play the cemetery.
Okay.
Which, because that's a construction, is going to give me a free resource. And I think I'm just going to take... I'm going to take a stone back.
He also has both slots of that cemetery open.
That is not an open...
Oh,
Thing.
you are correct. You do have
But I
both
do have
slots,
2
though.
slots. When I use it, I am allowed to look at the top 4 cards of either the deck or discard pile and play one for free.
Pretty good. Okay.
That's sick.
But I'm essentially
Yeah.
unaliving one of my critters. It stays there permanently.
Yeah. Which, if you look at the victory points, this one for Cemetery and Shepherd, you get victory points for every buried worker in your cemetery. Which, I don't think you picked up a Shepherd yet, but that would be a
Yeah.
fun one to
We're going to discard the crane.
Okay. Good choice.
And play the dungeon.
I like the dungeon. Dungeon's a good place.
Justin?
That's how I would have gotten a free ranger. Ranger was a good card.
You are capped out.
Am I? Damn.
15 cards.
Man, if only I could count better. Well, oops, my bad.
Alrighty, I think. I think we are going to place this guy. Right here. I'll draw a card. And we are going to put it in the 2 wood and another card.
Very nice. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 berries. To play the Gatherer, which can share space with the Harvester.
Yeah.
To get a berry back. And draw a card.
Get a berry back.
Yeah,
because
he
my
has
shopkeeper.
Oh, you're right.
Shopkeeper allows him, basically drops the cost of every critter he plays by 1 berry.
Yep.
I am going to... Oh, man. I think I'm going to take that first cemetery spot. Go top 4. Play 1 for free. I think I'm going to take the school. Which gives me 1 extra victory point at the end of the game for each common critter I control. Jason?
Pretty good.
Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and take 2 cards and a resource, and that resource is going to be a
Very nice.
resin. Cost is the resources on the left, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Justin?
I'm going to play a stone for the crane.
Good pick. We got another peddler in town.
Sick.
I have not seen 1 shepherd.
Nope.
Not yet.
It's probably a unique, meaning there's only 2 or 3 in the deck.
It is unique.
Of course it is.
I got rid of my thing and needed a ship.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't seen one either.
Yep.
That was all of your turn?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to go ahead and take the expedition now because I've got
Because
3
you got-
travelers.
Yep.
So,
Charles won.
I'm doing pretty
Lost.
good. I'm doing pretty good.
That's terribly.
The math is working out swimmingly for me.
Yeah, Charles won.
Not yet.
And those are permanent, right? You don't
Yes.
get those back at the end of the.
I thought you did. You collect all of your critters.
But these can't be recollected.
2 events. You may also place one of your workers on any remaining basic event or special event to achieve it. The special events go. Let's see. To achieve the event, you must meet all the listed requirements on the event and must pay any required resources at the time that you place your worker there.
That's really
Only one player may achieve each event. You have to be able to achieve the event to place a worker on the event. You get the worker back like normal next season. Achieved event should be placed beside your city for scoring at the end of the game.
So you don't get those tokens, you just get these.
That's fine.
Yeah. At the end.
Well, that's fine. I can live with that.
Okay then.
Blocks you guys out from doing it next round.
That it does.
Leaves paws or scrolls.
Right.
Which are not convenient things to collect.
No, they are not.
Do it. Do
I
it.
can't this turn.
Do it.
I don't have her.
Man, what a shame.
Oh,
It's really
man.
silly too because I am so close to picking it up myself.
There's no way you can get. There's
Oh.
ways you can get more out.
Sir,
There's definitely ways
sir,
you can get more out.
sir, don't judge me.
Okay, I think I am going. Oh man.
Some of these cards are expensive.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
I am going to gain a victory point and draw 2 cards.
That's a lot option. I'm going to play the ruins. I'm going to get rid of the clock tower and
Gain the resources.
gain the resources equal to that construction's cost. Would that be any resources or what is this?
Not
So
what I
you get
those.
3 wood and 1 stone.
Deal. I am stacked up on wood apparently. Apparently I'm a woodchuck. And 1 stone. And then draw 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I get to draw 1.
Justin.
Since I bought the crane last turn, I'm going to play the architect for free.
Nice. That's a good card. It scores 1 victory point for every resin and stone unspent, up to a maximum 6. But it is himself also worth 2 victory points.
So it can be worth
That's
up to
pretty
8.
solid. That's pretty solid.
Pretty solid. I'm going to go ahead and prepare for the next season.
And now I can still get rid of this, and I
You
don't have
already
to pay
got
for
rid
that.
of
Correct.
this.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. You are correct.
He doesn't need another.
If you're
door.
playing like the ruins or something, yes, you can.
But the crane gets rid of itself.
Oh, yeah.
You can get rid of the crane.
Alright, this is going to take me a second. Connor, if you want to play while I'm running through all my stuff, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a stone from my harvest room,
Right.
a berry from my farm,
I
2 resin on my storehouse, gain a stone.
I am going to play
Where the cards
the
do
teacher
that?
for
Over
free,
here.
Who
which
wants
allows
berries?
me to draw 2. I'll take some berries.
I don't trust none of you anymore.
I have 1.
I have 0.
Yeah, but who do I trust to not do crazy stuff with berries?
What do you think I'm going to
I
do?
think Justin is the lead. Well, I mean that architect's pretty scary though. We have a lot of non-points.
But
I
it
can,
don't work on berries.
no, I know, but you can play more cards with the berries to score more points, and that's a lot of points.
That is 8 points. I have 3
Tyson
zeros.
has a lot of not points. I'll give Tyson those and collect 2 victory
I have
points.
3 zeros and 4 ones.
Tyson.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and
swap that berry out for another stone. I I pay 3 wood to gain 3 victory points.
I'm going to discard this
And resin.
to play this, which then lets me activate this to switch these 2 logs out
Copy an ability in an opponent's city.
for 2 resin. That doesn't matter.
To make you get point that to my peddler instead, I will swap out both of those for more wood. And then I will copy I copy myself ability to run the wood carver again to spend those for 2 more victory points. Okay, and that is all of my shenanigans for the round.
Preparing for that season.
It's your turn. Oh wait, no, it's not.
I don't have turns.
Justin.
It's my turn.
Pretty solid.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty happy with how that turned out.
Oils. I guess I'm done too.
Okay, then
I draw 2 cards, right?
No?
No.
No.
You get to activate all your green abilities again.
Oh,
So-
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You activate all your green abilities, you get your 2 little guys,
2 wood.
and then it's my turn.
I do draw 2 cards, so
I am going to... Actually,
Also, I no longer have those skills.
Yeah, I think I am locked into preparing for next season as well.
Sick.
We are going to spend 2 wood for 2 victory points.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and. Are you done?
My 2. I'm doing my stuff.
We're going to put my pigeon under my dungeon
Um,
and pay 2 berries. Wrong. Not what I'm doing.
What do the shields do?
Outdoors.
Just so you can
You
only
can't use
use
them.
this for 1 free
Creature.
critter.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
So
sense.
that just it's closed. You can't do it.
I am putting the critter under my dungeon to decrease cost of playing anything by 3 resources. I'm going to pay 2 logs,
Okay.
2 resin, and a stone to get that palace.
You went a long way around to try and pick up that queen.
I already have the queen.
Not played.
No, but
Yeah, that's the one that you grabbed like.
and now it
forever
comes
ago.
back around to my turn, right?
It does, yeah.
Play the palace.
But you also don't have any more tokens to
So it comes
utilize.
back
the
around to
queen's
my turn.
Yep,
Play the queen. I just need victory points.
that's fair. Victory points are nice.
Both of those are worth 4.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's the only reason I wanted that.
It's good money.
Ooh, Tayson has a chip sweep too. I'm gonna copy that.
You are out of
to-
turn, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
doing my
Oh, okay, gotcha.
end
Yep.
of stuff.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Um,
And then I am going to go ahead and
Rerun your cemetery.
huh?
I was just suggesting running your cemetery again, but
That's not an activated.
oh, okay.
That's a
It's one of the red guys.
that's
Oh.
a paw.
Sure.
But I am going to activate.
So does that require you put a critter on it?
Yep.
Oh, man, that's rough.
I lost a critter in order to do that.
and a turn.
Well,
because
you
of that.
like a worker.
Yeah.
You're right. Ugh, rough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least worth it. I don't like this pool, by the way. I don't appreciate that.
Well, you're the only one who's gonna win, so
No. We're gonna go ahead and put
I
this.
only have 16 cards on the field. Leave me alone.
We're gonna go ahead and put this
only have 16
Undertaker
cards on the field and all the side victory points on your left hand
also
side.
under my dungeon.
Yeah.
Need to activate.
And then that's going to allow me to play the inn for free.
Nice.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Let's get 2 more resin on my thing.
And then we're going to go ahead.
going to do that and get 2 more wood. And that allows me to draw
When
2
playing
and
a
keep
construction,
1.
you can place a
Or
critter.
critter.
Right. So
Place a critter underneath.
right. It's during the same process of playing the construction. So you've done that twice.
Yeah, because it keeps coming back to my turn.
Wow. From your city.
Yep, both of them are from my city. They were both right here.
Who has less than 8 in hand?
I do. 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
They're
6,
both
7,
out of play.
8.
They both.
Oh, that's true. We are out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There you go. It's for my teacher.
Take it. We're gonna go ahead and. Let's see. We're gonna put that peddler
Mm-hmm.
under my dungeon
Fair enough.
to play that for 2 wood.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're gonna use my berries against me.
I haven't used those berries. Those are the 2 berries he gave me.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
used those
get
berries.
that, but he's,
I haven't played creatures.
was
I'm getting
talking-
rid of my
he
creatures.
was talking about how you were
Anyway.
so depressed, so depressing, and then
I'm
bam.
getting rid of my creatures.
All right. What else you got?
We're gonna go ahead and put them. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the crow teacher under, and play this for 1 wood.
Okay.
Think I'm gonna prepare for the
Okay.
next season now.
Cool. Activate all green abilities again.
Yeah, I'm just taking my creatures back. Okay, I don't have very many green abilities. I gain 2 berries. That's all that happens.
Very nice. And
Nope,
you can
yep.
reactivate that.
One berry, plus another berry.
Oh, you don't have a farm. I thought you had a farm. Okay, cool.
Fun.
Back to Justin.
Cool. We are going to gain 2 resin.
Good choice. I'm going to go over here and take an Autumn Journey. I'm going to discard the Evertree for 5 points.
What?
5 points.
Yep.
Totally forgot about those 2.
Good choice.
They're not available until this round, so
Yep.
I am going to gain 3 berries.
Okay.
Jason?
Start drawing. I'm going to go ahead and take the ship.
Good choice.
And that's a pause.
1, 2, 3.
I am going to
Tyson's got the other event too.
Not yet.
You basically do. Oh, you're right.
Not yet.
You're right. That's the one I thought you had taken first.
Nope. I was going to take it, but then I got rid of 2 creatures that both had the
Yeah.
scroll symbol.
Probably should have grabbed that before running those.
I mean, yeah.
Tomato, tomato.
That took a lot of rounds that
It did.
I'm not sure I could have gone through without everyone else.
Right. What you got?
Because
We're going to gain 3 berries.
Very good.
solid option.
And I will go ahead and discard 2 twos. Rules say discard cards
Yep.
to acquire victory points.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Charles has this.
Yeah. No,
Oh, you
Charles has
think?
it. There's not even a question.
I have the pool, and that's really eating into my points.
I am going to give 3 food to Charles.
What?
Because he can't use them.
Interesting way to describe our current situation.
To play the shepherd.
What?
3 food to an opponent.
Very nice. Very nice.
But that also gives me 3 food. Unfortunately, I don't have a chapel.
Yep.
Nope.
That
So
sucks.
that kind of locks your shepherd points, but you've only got 1 under your cemetery, right?
Currently.
It's only worth 3 victory points so far, and you can only do it once more because you've got 2
Locks it
spaces
to-
on the cemetery.
yes.
Yep.
So you could 9 points could do it. Tyson,
9.
Yes, because
You've
3
already-
itself plus 2.
you've already got 1 under it,
Oh, yeah.
and if you put 2 more critters,
Oh, he
under,
only has 1 more open slot. They stay there permanently.
that doesn't sound right.
It says it on the card.
It
What?
literally says it on the card. Worker
Huh.
stays here permanently.
That's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. And it takes the Undertaker to get the 2nd slot.
Huh. Okay.
Unless there's a rule clarification, you want to check the cemetery?
That's
Maybe I do.
permanently.
Pretty
It
straightforward.
does say that, but
That's
I mean,
rough to just lose a worker to it. Your worker must stay here permanently.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay, well, I mean, 6 victory points still isn't bad.
No, not at all.
You should focus on getting the other.
I
bad.
know, but there's no scrolls out.
You could do this thing and discard your entire hand again.
I only have 4 cards in my hand.
I mean,
You
got
are not
your
wrong,
8.
though. Yeah, which of you have less than 8 cards?
Me? I'm down to 5.
I'm down to 7.
7? And you have 8. Let's see. Charles, you get that.
Ooh, wonderful, thank you.
0 cost. Cemetery.
0 cost
I
cemetery.
meant not cost, but
0 points.
yeah. And we'll give you the monastery. And then discard these 2 and draw 8. That is my turn.
Justin.
This is the Undertaker that's putting people in the cemetery?
No.
The Undertaker goes with the cemetery.
To give you 2 slots.
It gives you the 2nd slot.
Right, totally fine. How are you burying people?
Just that's when you put them in,
Yeah.
they stay there. They're buried in the cemetery.
Oh, your worker is buried.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
What's the 2nd dungeon? You should know.
Second dungeon?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
the
2nd dungeon.
so this says when playing construction, blah blah blah. You may place a critter. Oh,
What?
Tyson's cheating. You
How?
can only do this once. If you have a ranger, you can do it a 2nd time.
Cheater.
Oh.
Cheater,
I'll
pumpkin.
check
eater.
that in the index, but I mean it's fine. It's,
It didn't really state it, obviously, so I wasn't.
the way that the symbols are describing that. When you are playing a construction or a critter, you may place a critter from your city beneath the dungeon to decrease the cost played by 3 in any combination of resources. You do not gain the 3 resources. The critter in your dungeon is no longer considered part of your city and is not worth any points. This card cannot be combined with any other card playing abilities, including any forest locations that allow you to play a
Yes.
card, or cards like Crane or Innkeeper. Dungeon can only have up to 2 prisoners
And that's if you have the ranger.
But the second cell must be unlocked by having a ranger.
That is my bad.
Good to know.
Yeah. That is my bad.
We know, cheater.
What's new?
Which means that I can get both of them. Oh, I forgot about that. I lost all my wood. I've spent all of it. I can gain wood though.
The artwork on this is adorable. As
Oh
well.
yeah, that's very nice.
I love the artwork.
The pieces are well cut.
Charles, just so you know, the Wanderer does not take up a spot in your city.
Yeah, I know.
You have an extra spot in your city.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's part of my mocking from earlier.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna go there. Discard 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
To get 3 resources.
Yep. And we are going to go 1
I mean, I was tempted to do that earlier.
and 2.
I've just been discarding a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 resources. Never mind. I gave you a dirty look and you didn't deserve it. That's my
So I'm
bad.
going to pay 2 and get 1 back because I'm playing a critter.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to play another Wanderer and
yeah.
draw a card from that for him and then just fill out my hand because the Wanderer.
Yep.
So much good stuff here.
You had over 8?
That's
Over
why
what?
he only grabbed 2
Cards.
instead of 3.
No, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Gotcha. My turn?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to use that other spot in my cemetery.
I'm just going to leave them outside the city since they
2,
don't take up my
3,
city. Now that
4.
everyone knows.
What are the events again?
The green.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Lovely. I guess I'm gonna play the king for free.
King.
You have a
He
house.
gets to play 1 free card
Wow, nice.
1 free card from
from his
From my
graveyard
cemetery.
or cemetery. Look at 4 cards, play 1 of them for free.
Yep. Play some.
and that was in the top 4 of the draw pile. That makes sense.
Yep.
We're gonna pay 2 berries to play the shopkeeper. Wait, I don't have to do that. Never mind. I'm going to play the shopkeeper.
He's
for
had
3.
this since like almost round 1.
Right.
That is not used. I just drew the shopkeeper.
It was laying on the field.
Yeah.
Justin?
Yeah. Okay, we still need. We're gonna go here to draw a card. Wrong pile. And we're going to take a stone.
Okay. And I'm going to go on a journey. Fairgrounds for 3.
Cool. I am going to
Take it.
claim
Just
that.
grab it. It goes. It stays with your city.
All right.
Okay.
Jason.
I am going to go ahead and pay 2, get 1 back for the Wanderer. How many are left? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts me at 8, but we do still need to reshuffle.
Well, it depends on whether or not people need to draw.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can't bend.
Justin?
Cool. 3, 3, and 2. Perfecto. We're going to play our 3 stone that we just worked so hard for.
Very nice.
Castle is more
3
expensive.
Russian.
Castle is the same price as the palace. Never mind.
And 2 wood to play the castle. For each common construction, I get 1 victory point.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to play it too. I just gotta get enough resources.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a little dude on the queen, and she's going to pay me an architect for free. Oh, sorry, that gives me a berry. And a card.
And a card. Yep.
I am going to...
Let's get down
When I asked for Hans.
I'm going to pay...
Just starts breaking down the Disney signs.
Anyway.
Today.
Yeah, I don't have much of anything.
So, gather for the next season. Prepare for next season.
You
There's
don't
no
get to
next
prepare.
season.
You just pass.
This is the end of the game.
So pass your turn.
No, not quite. I'm going to pay...
Interestingly, since we're not preparing, I think when you pass, you don't take your workers back, which will not open up those spaces in case anyone wants to utilize them.
That is fair.
X.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll pay a resin, a rock, and a wood.
For the monastery.
Nice.
A monastery. And my courthouse is going to give me a resource back, and I will take a rock. Yeah, why not?
I'm taking that other victory spot.
Good choice. Justin?
We are going to place our guy right here for 1 resin and a card.
Okay. And I will take that other spot for 2 resin and a card.
That's what I was going to do.
Well, should have done it. Sucks to suck, my dude.
Sure does.
I am going to play the monk for free and give 2 food to... Go to Justin.
He's the only one with places left on his board to buy things.
Yeah.
It's going to give me 4 victory points.
Okay.
Tyson.
I'm going to go here and discard 6 to gain 3 resources. And that's going to be...
Interesting. Good choice. I think...
Wait your turn, Giles.
I think that you don't get another turn. Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I'm just
Doodle.
going to go there.
Draw 2 cards.
You good now?
Oh, and I get a resource. Then we're going to take a rock. No, I'm good.
Okay, and I'll just finish off my storehouse.
I am going to give 2 wood to Charles.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
And that is going to give me 4 victory points.
Charles, you really messed me up.
Why?
Tyson?
For giving you berries?
Taking that spot.
Whoops.
You're trying real hard.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Hashtag you done goofed up. Hashtag in your face.
Still presents me with the exact same
Looks like you're not playing the castle after all.
If Charles wouldn't have taken that, I would have it just fine. The perfect amount.
What are you missing?
Everything.
Oh, well, that really is rough then.
Let's see. So he needs 2 wood and 2 resin.
How do you think you were going to get that from taking
Right.
that?
2 resin. 2 wood.
2 wood. No.
Oh.
So he still has 2 places.
I can also go with having 2 rocks, and I just did that. That's how I got the 3 stones.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe should have prepared for that earlier.
Yep.
It's not like anyone else could have taken that other event that you took.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I could
I had the cards in my hand to do it.
until I
There
discarded
was just
it.
other things that...
But literally, if you had spent 1 turn cycling instead of,
That's true.
make sure you're prepped for success.
Yep. Yeah, like 4 or 5 cards under there. Cheater.
I say we only count
Cheater.
Well, they don't count for extra points.
Oh.
He used those as free resources. To buy stuff.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have half the stuff you have on
all
your
of
board.
these big costs,
So
like to
I
give
do
him
not
like 4
feel bad
points.
about you losing out on your castle.
Yeah,
Not
me either.
all.
This was the first one I did, and then this was free. This was only 1 point.
And you bought the queen.
The queen was with another creature.
Well,
The
you still
queen
got
was free from the palace.
Yeah.
a lot of shit.
Anyway, it's probably fine.
And since I can't stack more under there, I can't put
No,
like,
you
the water
absolutely cannot stack more under there.
under. I think I'm gonna play this anyways.
That makes sense. Wander doesn't take up space because he comes and then goes.
It's pretty
This
nice.
is a really nice thematic game.
And we're gonna
pretty
play
easy
another dungeon.
You can't. That's unique.
Unique. Put it back in your hand. Quit trying to cheat. Cheat,
Seriously.
cheat.
Cough.
This is a game about small creatures. It's cheap.
No, he's a cheat.
What else you got, good?
You got nothing. Laser
Take
work?
the L, homie.
Here, we're gonna take these 2
Take the L.
logs and a
Oh,
card.
man. You already cheated on that card once. No, look, now you just need 2 resin.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna
That's
get it
why I
down.
told Charles he was a bitch.
Ooh, ouch. Hey.
Language. Child.
You can take your turn.
Oh, I didn't know you were done. Yes, I will. Yes, because I
These
have the
play
in,
before the cards get played, correct? Like before you have to pay the cost.
I
correct?
will play the.
No, so you do
Innkeeper
cost
for
reduction
free.
stuff before you pay for the card. You pay for it before you play the card. And then you activate what's on the card, and then you trigger other abilities.
I played the innkeeper.
I'm going to pass.
No, I played it.
I'm going to pass.
Oh,
Right. I'm gonna use my last plate worker and give 2 wood to Tyson.
That's not the resource I need.
That's too bad. That's gonna give me another 4 victory points.
You know,
How are
start
you
counting
doing
my
this?
victory points since I'm basically out right now.
Monastery has a similar ability to the cemetery, where the workers are permanently there.
I'm going to pay
Your
3,
little creatures become monks.
get 1 back, and play the judge. I only need 1 more resin. I can trade one of those woods for a resin.
Justin.
How are you gonna get it?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, it is open. Cool.
I was hoping that drawing a card would be useful.
Sometimes.
Actually, can I take that back?
I don't think so. You already ended your turn.
It was just gonna... I'm not gonna use berries anyways, but I could have played it for free with my courthouse.
We're gonna play 3 berries for the harvester. Oops, that is not your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the peddler for free. No, yes. Want to replace that?
Ouch. That makes me sad.
What'd you pick? Get up.
59.
Okay. Well
I
then.
needed 10 more.
1 more. Well, 10 more would be nice. I like nice even numbers too.
I'm at like
I'm not
30
going
something.
Actually, I might. That's 40. That's 50. That's 50. I have 69.
Ah!
'Cause that's 50, 62, and then this is a batch of 7.
Didn't
so-
you already take the points for those though?
Oh, you're right. Those are part of these. You're right.
Back to 59.
57.
57.
That's even worse.
Darn.
Yeah, that's what it is. Still good points.
Yeah, I'm not gonna compare.
Do you think you're not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm at like
compare?
36.
Nice. You get that resin back for that.
Yep.
Which is important for your architect.
Is that your turn? Wait, yeah.
Huh?
And are you?
I'm passing.
Okay. I'm going to take a resin,
And the card.
and I can get my castle out.
I have no idea what that card is.
Trade 1 resource.
Oh, the
for
judge.
another
Judge is a
resource.
good card. Okay, respect.
It's change 1 for 1
Yes.
when you play a critter.
Critter or construction.
Oh.
You gotta finish reading the card.
Yeah, probably.
He's tired of you trying to cheat, so he's trying to, make the game a little unfair.
A little more interesting.
I like how the
passing?
special event's name is Remembering the Fallen.
Yep, I passed.
You pass? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play
Flying doctor service for the
3
doctor and the
stone.
postal pigeon.
2 wood, 2 resin,
Pretty good.
and switch this
I like
wood
those.
out
This
for
is
a
fun.
resin, giving me 3 resin, 3 stone, and 2 wood.
Ooh.
What you doing there? You taking your turn a little fast?
No, he said he passed.
I did, and I goofed.
Play the castle. And that
Oh,
leaves
well.
me with like 0 resources, but that's fine.
Yeah, where are you on points?
But you are capped on your number of cards.
No, I'm not. That one is free.
Oh, that's true.
And that only costs 2. I can take either of those. So, we're going to go ahead and pay 1 wood and 1... Switch this berry out for a stone.
Not to throw shade on your plan here, but wouldn't you be better off picking something with more victory points?
I don't have enough resources for more
You-
victory points.
Huh?
He only had 2 resources.
Oh, were those Justin's berries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
this is on mine.
Gotcha.
To take this.
I made 27 points,
I then gain 2 wood.
I believe.
Break your castle.
I'm not doing that. That's a common. I can totally use that. What should I get rid of?
I mean,
We're gonna take it.
the problem is it fills up a space.
And it's gonna lower your victory points no matter what you break.
Unless he breaks like the dungeon.
Which is totally possible.
But the thing is that because it fills in a space, those resources don't help you collect another thing.
But that space is gone.
Right, but it's filled by the ruins.
Replaces it.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah. I think picking the ruins is useless right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially very end of game.
I'm done.
I have 14 on right now. I have an open slot.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I forgot I just got that. Never mind.
Yeah.
2, 3.
People probably showing up soon.
What'd you get to, Connor?
36.
However, this does not lose me a point if I have the I only have 2 of 3 resources. Never mind.
Right, but you can use the ruins to break it to get more resources.
But then I don't have the slot for it.
You still don't have the slot for it.
Oh wait, you know. It says discard a critter or construction from your city. That activates before.
Right, so use the ruins to get the resource, and then use this to discard a ruins and replace the ruins with that.
Yeah, you're right.
So if the ruins
Right.
breaks
It breaks the
this, you get a
dungeon.
resin and a stone.
Yeah.
Or 2 stone?
That is 1 resin, 2 stone, yes. And then I pay that 1 resin, 2 stone to play this and get rid of this, which then gives me another resource and a victory point. And it's worth 3. Construction or critter.
Yep. Okay. You done yet? You ready to pass? Count your points.
Yeah, you're the only one playing at this
Should be
point.
good to pass.
Justin, what'd you end up at?
30.
30. Pretty good. Honestly, better than I expected. No offense.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Currently have 2 Nope, I'm not done yet.
Oh, Lord.
Oh wait, I can only switch 1. I am done. Nope. I don't have slots.
Lord.
Yes, I am. I don't have slots. I only
Okay.
have I have 15 slots.
Okay. Tyson, how's your points?
Not great.
I mean, they're pretty good.
They're gonna be better than mine.
No, I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
How come y'all weren't going for points? What was with that?
What do you mean?
You can't fault me for beating y'all by 20 points when y'all aren't collecting points.
3, 6,
Tyson's the only one
7,
with a chance because he went after the...
8,
I was trying to get the freaking
And that was
specialty event.
9, 10,
and that was
11.
the 6 points that you beat
12.
Justin out for.
0.
If I hadn't used, honestly, if I hadn't used
13,
my
14,
creatures the way that
15, we're
I
gonna
did
keep that there 'cause
specifically,
that has
I
more.
wouldn't have ended up that much. Most of my points came from the monastery in
16,
the last
17,
round.
18, 19,
Okay.
20, 21,
Probably before we finish cleaning up, we
22,
should
23,
give a nice send-off.
Yes.
While the board looks half decent.
Here, well, he's counting up.
24, 25.
Let's give overall thoughts
26,
on our initial
27.
playthrough, our
Yeah.
first thought, our initial
28,
thoughts of the
29,
game, and where we
31,
think we might.
Fun game.
32,
I
lots of
absolutely love
33.
this game.
Lots of
34,
versatility and variability in the
35,
cards, so
36,
that's always a good sign for
37, 38,
replayability.
39,
Yeah.
40.
Would love to play this
Yeah,
again.
you want to look at those other cards?
Yeah.
There was 12 of them, right?
11.
Or 11. I want to see the
They're in
different possibilities that we had.
So, other forest cards that we could have picked up. This one says draw 2
Common
meadow cards
construction.
and play 1 for a 1 reduced cost.
That would have been legit.
Cool.
Gain each play the resin and a berry.
30,
40.
40.
3 cards and a pebble. 2 resin and a twig. Discard up to 3 cards and gain 1 resource for each card.
That's cool.
Discard any and then draw 2 for every card discarded.
Wow.
You have terrible luck at drawing.
Apparently.
You shuffle these.
yes, I
Okay.
did.
And
Not very
any
well.
2 resources.
Dang. Okay.
There's some, okay.
I don't like the ones we got, but you know.
Some of them were decent.
Comparative.
Copy any basic space and take a card was really nice.
That's really nice.
It was
a good
nice,
card.
I feel like
but-
I'm missing a bag.
Common.
I mean, there's extra bags. in
Well,
there,
it's.
but
I actually took bags from another game that wasn't using them, so
Common.
that really tall one. Let's get rid of that.
that's for the.
No, it's not. That's one that I stole from another game, and it's a really awkward bag.
Oh.
You finished with point counting, or where you at?
Not yet. Unique.
I did definitely.
Oh, I
enjoy
did
this
have a
game
few
little.
more.
Common.
1 point for each common critter. So that's
4, 5, 6, 7,
1,
8, 9, 10.
2, 3,
Not enough.
4.
Where
So I'm
you
at
at?
40.
Nice. Fine. Give us a number.
50.
Ooh, pretty close. I respect that. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts?
I enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed the different animations for all the cards.
The artwork.
Yeah, the artwork. They were very unique.
I
and
think the artwork on this game is very unique and very thematic. When we played Terraforming Mars, we were talking about immersion, and honestly, I feel like the artwork and the playstyle of this one
Pretty good.
fits thematically
Yeah.
perfectly.
It's a fun, goofy little critters collecting stuff, and you get a goofy little art style for it.
Yeah, and
Not too cartoonish, but definitely has a woody feel to it.
yeah, it definitely feels like it would take place in the woods. I really, really like this game. I honestly feel like this is maybe going to become one of the games that we pull out a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
And I know there are like 4 or 5 expansions to this game that all actually like. So the way this board is oddly shaped, they fit in around the board.
Good to know.
That's
Well, it's something to look into.
yeah.
Just grabs the board.
It does. I actually saw that on a video on TikTok. A lady was going through all of the expansions, and yeah, like it expands this board like a good few inches on each side.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us today. Hope you had as much fun as we did, and leave any questions or comments you have down below. We'll get back
We'll
to you.
make sure to comment back. If you enjoyed watching, if you enjoyed the play, hopefully you enjoyed this different type of video. It's definitely not something that we've done before. But if you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to leave a follow. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Escape the Board on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and you can find us on any of your podcast streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Until next time, make sure you're escaping boredom, and we'll see you later.
It's a goofy smile, dude.
Huh?
Got her.
You have